for lunch, I brought you to this bamboo nasi rendang.
Beef with the gravy and
the rice.
nasi lemak. In today's video, we're gonna take a peek into Singapore's Chinese culture, history, and cuisine as we explore Chinatown. We'll see elements of old Singapore blended with the modern city through the shop houses, murals, temples, restaurants, and hawkers. Joining me today is my all-time favorite Makan Kaki, Bruce Mathieu, who was born and raised in Singapore. We're gonna eat our way through the streets of Chinatown, Singapore.
There are a few murals like this around Chinatown. I mean, of course, it's different. The artist that did this is a local. His name is Yip Yu Chong. So as you can see, this is a very old school calendar. And there's a date on it, 1979. 12th of January 1979. And what you can do is, you can actually take a picture like this. And you look like you're sitting down. See, like constipated. So this is Pagoda Street. Don't ask me why it's called Pagoda Street. Until today, a lot of people are trying to figure out.
Oh my gosh, this is such an old school spot. I mean, the smell, the vibe, every corner of this shop is just nostalgic. Wow, these are priceless. It just brings me back to childhood. Look at this. So cool. Old telephones, cameras, everything old. What a cool place. One day is definitely not enough to explore the area, so Bruce and I met up the next day to makan at Chinatown Complex Food Center. Located at the heart of Singapore, it's one of the biggest and most famous hawker centers around the Lion City. With over 260 stalls, they offer value-for-money dishes from Michelin-starred stalls to old-school traditional ones. We're eyeing on some Kueh, Bee Hoon, Batang, peanut and cuttlefish porridge, and a surprising halal Muslim food stall specializing in bamboo nasi rendang. Let's eat.
So guys, today we have got something very special. We are down at Chinatown Complex and the first stop is, are you ready? Kueh. Ready?
What do we got here?
Okay, we have here today is a Kueh. A very simple food. You have your starch, but of all this, the most important of them all, are you ready? Jang jang jang, is the Chai po. This one, oh, this is the killer. Chai po is a preserved vegetable. When it's fried with love and care, TLC, lots of TLC, I tell you, this simple and cheap dish will taste absolutely heavenly. Dig in.
Actually, first time seeing a very big
the normal, the more traditional ones will be the small ones.
Yeah, I want to try without the sambal first.
Okay.
So I see why it's preserved, like you get that umami.
You get the savoriness, you know, non-Marmite taste.
The Kueh is melting in your mouth, like very soft, smooth.
That's what Shade says, like, smooth operator.
I like it. I'll try it with the sambal.
Very important element in any Kueh or any dish. Too big, you know what? Too slow in eating it. You want to just take a shovel into your mouth.
Now you have the contrast. Oh, spicy.
Yes.
You keep coming back for more.
You can handle the heat.
Yeah, love it.
Coming from a family that's not very well to do, this is a simple yet filling breakfast to have.
So this is mostly a breakfast item for Singaporean Chinese,
Yep.
would you say? Okay. Very simple. I think it can be hearty at some point and
And
very
it's-
flavorful.
It's starch, you know.
Yeah, starchy.
Gives you all the energy you need.
Good place for a first stop.
Enough of all the talking. Let's do the eating. chili, chili.
兩個都係 chili black sauce 都係。邊邊我買辣椒醬啊？啊，Putih ah, seku. Mulia ako ah.
好，點解啊？
So we're here at Jia Ji Mei Shi.
We are here. 家记美食，
Jia Ji Mei Shi.
是家记美食。
Jia Ji Mei Shi.
It's okay, like forget it, forget it. It's okay. Before us is the Bee Hoon and then Cuttlefish peanut porridge, congee lah, and tau zhang. Especially got a bean dumpling for you because I don't think you've tried this before.
No.
The norm that you get on the outside will be more of the ba zhang, you know what I mean? This is very different. It's made with green beans on the inside.
Sweet.
Yes, sort of like a bit sweet. I can't call it a dessert, like it's a meal in itself, but
Okay.
you know, when you try, you know
Yeah.
it. Are you ready?
I'm super ready. Let's
Let's
go.
do this.
It's my first time having just cuttlefish and peanut combo on a porridge. It's already seasoned well.
Savory enough, right?
Yeah.
The cuttlefish gives it that sweetness to the porridge.
The peanut is not super soft. It's a little bit of texture. The only thing I will add maybe more pepper, but that's just
Pepper.
me.
I mean, I love pepper too. So we said this is alright. Next one, Bee Hoon. Okay. So I've asked for extra sweet sauce and then chili at the side lah. So this is a very Singaporean breakfast, still called like economy Bee Hoon because it's supposedly very cheap. You can add your tau kwa, your beancurd, I don't know, chicken nuggets or fish fillet. It's all up to you.
I think this is the more traditional.
Yeah.
The plain, the better.
I go with the sweet sauce, of
Yeah,
course.
sweet sauce first.
Cheers.
With the sambal. The sambal, lightly sweet, but it's not spicy. Wow, this one is nice. I understand why people are ordering this Bee Hoon and then porridge side by side.
But mind you, it doesn't have to be this way. You can add any combination you like.
Because in the Philippines, we eat Bee Hoon with rice, you know, like together.
What?
That's how flavorful our Bee Hoon is.
Okay. Let's go for the tau
Let's
zhang.
move on. I'll try it as is first.
Wow, she ate the whole saute. She jialat, no? Whenever I eat dumpling, I always need to have saute inside. If not, I will not touch it. And just have the whole thing.
Try it with the sambal. This is very filling.
Okay, so of these three, which is your favorite?
I am surprised that I like the porridge. The simplicity of it. Because it looks so plain. Because I grew up eating Filipino porridge that is very, very flavorful and savory. So I have that standard of getting the same flavor. And this is surprisingly flavorful.
For me, this one. I love my dumplings. I love my dumplings. Nunya zhang, ba zhang, whatever zhang. Oh my god.
Whatever tongue.
Yeah, me being a Katong boy, alright, born and bred in Katong, I was brought up with kim chus, nunya chang. It has been a staple my whole life. This one to me is si bebesa.
Sibe Hotia. So this is
The Bolonglong sour plum.
Bolonglong.
Sour plum.
Why is it called Bolong?
Bolonglong is the name of the fruit.
Oh,
Yeah.
or plum. It's like sour and mild. Now mine is dragon fruit.
Avocado iping.
Oh yeah.
This for beef.
Okay, we have had 2 rounds of breakfast already. Now comes the main event, lunch. For lunch, I brought you to this bamboo nasi rendang. Oh my, this is an absolute must try.
So excited.
You're excited.
I mean,
I'm very excited too.
Halal food, Muslim food in Chinatown. Why not, right?
Yep. I will not say too much. You try and then you tell me what you think about it. So there are two. This is the beef and this is the chicken.
Okay.
Okay. Try the rice first and you tell me.
Wow, very fluffy. Is this basmati
Yes,
rice?
basmati rice.
Can taste the
Of
leaf
course you
already.
can.
And
You
the
can eat the
smell.
leaf if you want to.
It's very fragrant.
What if I tell this is nasi lemak? This is actually coconut rice. Do you believe me?
Really?
Yep.
So nasi lemak wrapped in the daun lerak.
This is actually coconut rice, but does it taste like coconut rice?
No.
Exactly,
No.
right? After it's wrapped in the rice, you cook together with the meat, the rendang. Oh my gosh, I tell you, the flavor of the meat permeates through the rice, and then you get the down lerak. You steam it in the bamboo. It's like 3, 4, 5 flavors
Wow.
pressed together into the rice.
Now I'm excited.
Yes, you try it, you try it.
So just try the
Yep.
gravy with the rice first.
You try
Oh, I
the
love the sauce.
I have a gravy for you. Okay, all yours.
Beef with the gravy and,
the rice.
nasi lemak. So tender.
Yes, so tender, right? So nice, right?
Wow, so good.
This was my first impression when I had this. You know, I do food distribution
Yeah.
to the old and elderly. After that, I came here at dinner. I ordered this and I tried. I said, what a nice nasi biryani. I thought it was biryani. Next 2 Fridays I came, I couldn't get anything because it was packed. The queue was long. When they tell me it's nasi lemak, don't taste like
Crazy.
yes.
Let me try the chicken this time. Ayam rendang. The meat, I mean, considering it's a big drumstick, it's very moist inside, seasoned really well. Oh man.
But what's so special about this is, even if you eat the rice alone, it is that good.
The only thing I will add is potatoes. That's just my preference. But this on its own, all the flavors, perfection. It is super duper good.
Right.
It just disintegrates out of the two. The daging, the beef is really my top favorite. We've already had breakfast, but I feel like I'm hungry again.
For this, you can afford to put on the extra pounds, yeah. It is
Wow.
that good, guys. It's that good. If you miss this, I'm telling you, I feel so sorry for you.
Especially for tourists who are staying in nearby hotels in
Yep.
Chinatown. No need to go Geylang Serai. No need to go there.
You come
Oh my
Chinatown, bamboo nasi rendang. Thank you. This is what we call the char kway teow. I think a lot of people have the misconception that this is a Hokkien dish, whereas this is actually a Teochew dish. Way back when it was first started, it's supposed to be a dish for the common man where they use rice noodles just fried with lard and then the sauce, and there you have it, the meal in itself. Through the ages, you know, there were improvements to it where you put the lap cheong, the cockles, the fish cake or whatnot.
But even the noodle, right? It's just originally just kway teow.
Yes.
This one is from Food
Food Street.
Char Kway Teow. I like this.
The wok hei and all that.
Wok hei, freshly fried, and it's on the savory side because some kway teows can be a little too sweet.
You have 2 versions. One is a drier version. I like the wet one.
So there's just bean sprouts and then some fish cake.
Egg, cockle. And due to people like the cockles cooked. Still raw. I like it raw.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rawer, the fresher.
That's right.
So you can really taste the freshness of it. In the Philippines, when we cook noodles, we don't have cockles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only in Singapore.
So, is this something you'll come back to have it again?
Why not if I'm around the area? No need to queue with the more famous stalls, you know, and it's equally good.
Chinatown Complex is a place to come to, whether you're local or you're tourist, to get a feel of what Singapore food is like. It's about everything for everyone. Chinese, Indian, Malay, halal, everything all under one roof.
There's a lot of stalls here.
Yep.
Like there's different color coding.
There's like more than 100 stalls here.
Yeah, you might just be confused. There's blue, yellow, red, and what else? Green corner?
I think so.
You'll find a lot of local dishes with the auntie uncles serving you with their heritage, the recipes that's been passed down to them as well.
Chinatown Complex is more of the Cantonese area. So people down here largely speak Cantonese. Okay guys, I tell you what, we're not going to talk anymore, gotta eat.
So that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much, Bruce, again for touring me here at Chinatown Complex. What was your favorite today?
My favorite, of course, is the bamboo nasi rendang. That one was the bomb. Was it the bomb or what?
Yes, you wouldn't expect. It's very surprisingly good, and it's in Chinatown, and oh my gosh, bamboo nasi rendang is my newfound love.
I hope you guys will come down here and try, and I tell you, you will not be disappointed. If you try, you say not nice, I tell you, I let you take the plate and try her.
Please do follow Bruce at
Bruce Mathieu on TikTok, or go to my Facebook and Instagram, Bruce Mathieu. Instagram, I guess, will be Bruce_M0812.
All right, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again in Singapore.
And it's Sibe Beza!
See you, Hotel.